Good morning. We got a lot of delay on this side of our feed. I don't know if it's all the high winds out there, so I'm hoping you're not getting the delay that I'm seeing back at myself. It kind of throws me we got a lot of delay on this side of our
But hey, it doesn't take a whole lot to throw me
feed.
sometimes, right?
I don't know if it's all the high winds out there.
So I hope you're having
an amazing Sunday morning.
I'm seeing back at myself.
Beautiful autumn day.
A little bit.
We got the high
But hey,
winds.
it doesn't take a
Yesterday
whole
was
lot
so
to throw me
rainy
sometimes,
and cool,
right?
and it was just
At
a
least those
perfect
people
day
who know me.
to snuggle up.
So I hope
stay
you're
in
having an
jammies, and read a good
amazing
book,
Sunday
and that's
morning
exactly
in
what
this
I did.
beautiful
Awesome.
autumn day.
Thank you to the elements for such
got
a
the high
wonderful,
winds.
Yesterday was
day.
so rainy and
So,
cool.
we
And just
have
a perfect
a
day
couple
to
minutes,
snuggle up,
last
stay in your
Saturday,
jammies, and read
we
a good
had
book, and
our
that's exactly
event,
what I did.
and we
It was
spoke a little
awesome.
bit of it
Thank
on
you to
Sunday,
the
but I want
elements
to
for
just
such
do
a
another shout out
wonderful
and
day.
thank you to all
So,
the volunteers
we have
that came
a couple
out
minutes
to help get
last
Saturday. We had our
awareness
event,
to what
and
we're
we spoke
doing,
a little bit of it
on Sunday, but I
Saturday
want
to
to
spend it
another
with
shout
us
out
to help
and thank
promote
you
the temple
to
that they
all the
believe in,
volunteers
the church
that
we're looking
came
to
out
bring
to help
foundation
get,
to here in Dayton, Ohio. So thank you
awareness
again
to
all
what
of
we're
you
doing
for
and
sharing
took
your
their
Saturday
and
with us.
spent it with
We're
us.
getting ready to
to
come
help
up
promote the
on
temple that they believe in,
Beggars
the church
Night,
that we're looking to
and
bring foundation to
most
here in
people
Dayton,
call it
Ohio. So thank you
Halloween.
again
We
to
here at
all
All
of
Spiritual
you
Life
for
Center sharing your Saturday with
call
us.
it Samhain.
We're getting ready to come up on Beggars Night.
That's what we're going to celebrate, and we're going to talk about the season a little bit, and
we here at All Spiritual Life Center.
So
it's going to be an interesting conversation
Samhain.
today. I hope you all stay with us and join us.
So
we got
that's
2
what we're gonna
minutes.
celebrate,
Reverend
and
Mike
we're
is
gonna
over
talk
there
about the
inviting
season a little
everybody
bit,
in,
and
the energies.
It's so great to see
it's
each and
going to be
every
an
one of you
interesting
today.
conversation today. I
haven't
hope
even
you all stay with
get
us
my
and
desk
join
set
us.
up, so I'm going to do
We
that
got
real
2
quick.
minutes. Reverend Mike is
Go.
over there inviting everybody
There we
in.
go. So this
And,
month we have been. It's so great to see each and every one of you today.
This month I just dropped
I haven't
my book.
even had to
This
get
month
my
we've
desk
been talking
set up,
about
so I'm
witchcraft
going to do that
and
real
the
quick.
real meaning of it.
Go.
Trying to debunk some of
There we go.
the
So this month we have
propaganda
been,
and the lies
this month
that
I
have been
just
told
dropped
about
my
us.
so
So
that we
we've
can
been
bring a
talking
little bit
about
more awareness
witchcraft
that we're not
and
evil
the real
people. We
meaning
don't
of
worship
it.
any saint
Trying
or
to
devil.
debunk some
And
of the
that most
propaganda
witches that are
and,
truly into the craft and not the surface
lies
level
that
of it
have been
all, but
told
truly
about us.
into it within themselves.
So that we can bring a little
Most
bit more
witches
awareness that we're not
take
evil
personal
people. We don't worship
responsibility
any
for their
saint or
lives.
devil.
And
because
that,
with the old adage, with
most
knowledge comes
witches
power,
that
with
are
power
truly
comes
into the
great
craft and not the
responsibility.
surface level
And
of it
any
all, but
witch with
truly
her
into
salt
it
within
within
themselves
themselves
is going to
most
take that
witches
responsibility because
take
she knows she has
personal
responsibility for their
not
lives.
only to the people that she
Because
teaches and
with the old
trains,
adage,
but she
with
has
knowledge comes
responsibility
power,
to
with
the
power
planet,
comes great
to the earth,
responsibility.
and to
any
the
witch with her
community
salt
as
worth her
well
salt
as the global
is going to
community.
take that responsibility
So
because she knows
that's
she has
what
a
we're
responsibility
wanting to bring
not
some
only
awareness
to
to is
that she
we
teaches
are
and trains,
activists. We
but she has a
are
responsibility
people
to
who
care
care
about the
planet,
planet,
to the
animals,
earth,
other people,
to the community,
and
as well as the global
we
community.
tend to use energy
So that's
sometimes
what we're
in
wanting to bring some awareness to.
diverting
is
some of the
we are
injustices
activists.
in the
We are
world because we
people
understand
who
how
care
to
about
bend
the
with
planet,
those energies
animals,
and how to
other
bend them
people,
to our will
and,
with the divine will. We
So
tend to
having
use
said all
energy
that, we're at the
sometimes
10:30
in
mark, so we are starting
diverting
our service.
some of the
Good morning,
injustices in the
Christine. Good
world
morning,
because we
Kip.
understand how to
Welcome.
bend with
So
those
grateful to
energies and
see
how to
each and
bend
every
them
one of you
to our
today.
will with the
It's a
divine
beautiful
will.
autumn.
And,
So, having
we are
said all
going to
that, we're at the
continue,
10:30 mark, so we are
this week.
starting our service. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Kip. Welcome.
Isn't it?
So grateful to see each and every one of
Sunday
you today.
is, do you
It's a
believe
beautiful
it?
autumn.
November. And
for the
we are going
witches,
to continue
November
this
is
week.
New Year.
I believe this will be the last week we do the witchcraft.
will
Will
mark
mark
the
the
end
end
of
next
our
Sunday
calendar, our
is
seasonal
do you believe
calendar,
it?
as well as
And
all
for
of
the
the
witches,
celebrations that we do. We
November
have 8 Sabbaths in a
is
year that we
New
celebrate
Year's.
in
So
tune with the
this
earth, in tune with the
will mark
seasons,
the
in
end
tune with the
of
lunar
our
calendar, our
So,
seasonal calendar.
It is exciting
As well
time for
as
us
all of the
because right now is
celebrations that we
time
do.
to
We have 8
go
Sabbaths
over
in a
what
year
we've
that we
harvested,
celebrate in tune with the earth,
look
in tune
at
with the
what
seasons, in
has
tune with the lunar
manifested,
cycles.
and
So,
decide what
it is
seeds
exciting
we're
time
going to
for
keep
us
for next
because right
spring,
now is a time
and what
to
seeds we are
go
going to
over
discard.
what we
Good morning,
harvested.
David. Welcome.
So
Look
excited.
at what
I'm so
has
excited.
manifested
Time to withdraw
and
go
decide
inwards
what
a little bit.
seeds we're
And
going to
start
keep for
looking
next
at those
spring,
old ideas.
and what
Good morning,
seeds
Joel.
we are going to discard.
Looking at
Good
those
morning,
old
David.
ideas,
Welcome.
those old beliefs that
So
are no longer
excited.
serving
I'm so
me
excited
or
because this is a
my
time
community,
to withdraw and go
and
inwards a
doing
little
what
bit.
I can
And
within
start looking at
to
those old
dispel them.
ideas. Good morning, Joel.
And in other
Looking
religions,
at
they would
those
call
old
that
ideas, those
exercising the
old
demon.
beliefs that are no longer serving
Because these
me
old
or
ideas that
my
keep us
community,
stuck
and
that
doing
keep
what
us
I
locked
can
into a
within
narrow-minded
to dispel them
future.
into a
And in
narrow-minded
other religions, they would
view
call
of the
that
world around
exercising
us.
the demon.
These are our
Because these
demons,
old
okay?
ideas,
and
that
some
keep
of them
us
are
stuck,
personal, and
some
some
of
of
us
them are
locked into a
collectively
narrow-minded
collected.
future.
So
Into
this
a
is that
narrow-minded
time,
view
the dark
of the world
half of the
around
year,
us.
to just go
These
into the darkness
are
within
our
the
needs, okay?
and shine
some of
an
them are
illuminated
personal,
light.
and some of them are
Okay.
collectively.
So
that's the beauty of this time of year.
So
We're going to discuss a
this is
little
that
bit more about
time,
this
the
season
dark half
when
of
we
the
go to
year,
our
to just
discussion.
go into
So,
the darkness within
right
me
now,
and shine an
we're going to
illuminated
get
light.
into our.
Okay.
Do I do
So that's
do
the
I do
beauty
the
of this
13
time of
before
year.
or
We're going to
after?
discuss a little bit
Sometimes
more
I
about this
forget.
season when we go to our
I
discussion.
am in an
So,
exceptionally good mood this morning.
right now,
I tell you, it's interesting that I'm in an
we're going to
exceptionally
get
good mood this morning
into
because I had all these
Do I
little
do the-
negativities
do I do the
that kept
13
popping
before
up,
or
trying to
after?
put me in a bad mood. And I
Sometimes I
said, you know what? I am in an exceptionally good mood this morning.
And I am
I
not
tell you,
putting
it's
up with
interesting
you.
that I'm in an exceptionally good mood
And
this morning
boom,
because I had all these little negativities.
Beautiful thing when you
that kept
acknowledge
popping up,
that
trying to put me in a bad
some
mood.
of these
And I said,
annoyances
you know what?
that come around us are just
lower level
you,
energies that are
and I am
seeking
not going to put
to
up with it. You need
feed
to get away from
and
it.
see if they can
And
stimulate
boom,
us into some
banishment.
sort of
Beautiful
reaction
thing. Beautiful
and
thing when
create
you
a lower
acknowledge
level
that
energy
sometimes
within our mood.
some of these
And when
annoyances
we recognize,
that come around
wait a minute,
us
are
no,
just
this isn't
lower
me,
level energies,
and these things
that are
aren't worth me
seeking
getting so
to
upset
feed
about.
and
You
see
need
if they
to
can
go.
stimulate us into some
They
sort
go.
of reaction
They have to go.
and create a
Because
lower
this
level
is your
energy
domain.
within our
Okay?
mood.
This is
And when we
your
recognize, wait a minute,
kingdom.
no, this isn't me.
This body
and these
belongs
things
to
aren't worth
you.
me getting so upset
Okay.
about. You
Enjoy
need to
it.
go. Claim
They
it.
go.
They have to go.
Claim the energy
Because
around you.
this is your
You
domain.
got the power.
Use
This is
it.
your king queendom.
All right.
This
So this
body
morning,
belongs to you.
this will be our last time
Enjoy it.
this morning.
Claim
Next
it.
month, we are going to get into a
Claim the
different
energy
topic.
around you. You got the
And
power.
like I said, we
Use
did
it.
October, the month of the season of the
All right.
witch. This
So
whole
this
autumn
morning,
season actually is the season.
This will
of
be
the
our
witch.
last
But hey,
time
this morning.
we like to
Next
dedicate
month, we
other
are going to
things
get
other
into a
spiritual
different topic.
practices. Because here at All Spiritual
And like I
Life
said,
Center,
we did
we are
October, the month
and
of
we're
the season of the witch.
non-denominational.
This whole
And
autumn
we
season
seek
actually
to
is the
seek the
season
golden
of the witch.
thread
But hey,
that weaves the tapestry of
we like
life,
to dedicate other things
tapestry
to
of
other spiritual
spirituality. Good
practices.
morning, Brittany.
Because here at All
And
Spiritual
the
Life
tapestry
Center,
of
we are
each other.
interfaith.
Just
And
find
we are
that golden thread within
non-denominational.
each and every one
And
of us.
we seek
And
to
so
seek the golden
this will
thread.
be the last
that
time we do
weaves,
the 13 tenets
tapestry
of
of
witchcraft.
life.
So let's
Enjoy,
enjoy,
let's
spirituality.
learn,
Good morning,
let's
Brittany.
gather together
the
and
tapestry
let's
of each
dispel
other.
some of those old
Just
ideas.
find that golden thread
okay?
within each and
All
every
right.
one of us.
So the main
And so
tenet of witchcraft.
This will be the last time we do the 13
Now let
tenets
me
of
be mindful.
witchcraft. So let's
here right now.
enjoy, let's
Not
learn.
all witches
Let's
are
gather
wicked.
together and let's dispel some of those old
That's a
ideas.
misnomer.
Okay,
All
not
right.
all witches.
So the main
wicked.
tenet of
And
witchcraft.
I
is
do
what
not.
is called
I am
the
not
wicked.
wicked.
Now let me
Okay?
be mindful. Let me tell
I
you right now.
am a middle
Not
witch. I
all
tend to walk
witches
the
are
grayer
wicked.
line of things because
Okay?
I understand
That's
that
a
there is no
misnomer.
good, there is no
Not
bad,
all
there just
witches
is,
are wicked.
and that the
And
darkness
I
can
do
offer
not. I am
strength
not
and
wicked.
power into the
Okay?
light.
So
I
have
am
to
a middle
use
witch.
both
I tend to
in
walk
order
the
to
grayer
live
line
in
of
the balance
things because I
understand
understand that there is no good, there
Okay?
is no bad,
So
there
not
just
all witches
is,
are wicked.
and that the
Although
darkness
a lot
can
of them
offer
are,
strength
and there's
and
nothing
power
wrong
into
with
the
that.
light.
Okay?
So I have to use
So the main
both
tenet of
in
witchcraft
order
is the
to
wicked
live
read.
in the balance.
And it harm none.
Seek that
Do what
middle
thy
pillar.
will.
Okay?
Do what you
So
will.
not all
but
witches are Wiccans, although
but
a
do
lot
not
of them
do
are, and
anything
there's
that will
nothing
harm
wrong with
another.
that.
Okay?
It's that simple, and that means don't
So the
harm
main
yourself.
tenet of witchcraft is the
Either.
wicked read. And it harm
Excuse
none.
me. Do what thy
So
will.
number one, we
do
practice
what you will,
rites to
but
attune
do
ourselves with the natural
but
rhythm
do
of
not
life
do
forces
anything
marked by the
that will
phases
harm
of the moon
another.
and the seasonal
It's that
quarters
simple,
and
and that means
cross
don't
quarters.
harm yourself.
And that's what we're going to discuss a little bit today is the different
Excuse me.
seasons and what they offer.
So number one,
And how they
we practice
how,
rites to
they
attune
have effect
ourselves
into our
with the
lives.
natural rhythm of life forces
Number
marked by the
two, we
phases of the
recognize
moon
that our
and
intelligence
seasonal
gives us
quarters
a
and
unique take
cross
responsibility
borders.
towards
And that's what
our
we're going to
environment.
discuss a little bit
We seek
today.
to live
is
in
the
harmony
different
with
seasons and
nature
what they
and
offer,
ecological
and
balance,
how they
how they
to
have
life
effect
and
into our
consciousness
lives.
within an evolutionary
Number two,
concept.
we recognize that
Life
our
is
intelligence gives us a
constantly
unique
evolving,
responsibility towards
and
our
part of the
environment.
great work
We
is
seek
that
to live in
we
harmony with
open
nature
our
and
consciousness
ecological
to the
balance,
highest
offering
realms possible
to
so
life
that we
and
can
consciousness
continue
within an
that
evolution
evolving
of
of
that
that
consciousness for the
Life
next
is
generation, so they won't have as
evolving.
many
And part of the
trials
great
and
work
trips
is that we
holes that
open
we've
our
had to go
consciousness
through. We
to
try to
the
pave
highest
the way
realms
for consciousness
possible
to expand,
so that we can
so that there is more
continue
unity
that
consciousness
evolving
on the
of
planet.
that consciousness for the next generation.
Number
So
three,
they
we
won't have as
acknowledge a
many
depth of power far
trials
greater
and
than
trips
that apparent to the
holes
average
that we've
person.
had to go through.
Because
We
it
kind
is
of
far
paved the
greater
way
than
for
the ordinary,
consciousness
it
to
is
expand
sometimes
so
called
that there is more
supernatural.
unity
But we
consciousness on the
seek it
planet.
as a line within, which is
Number three, we
naturally
acknowledge a depth of
also.
power far
All of us.
greater
Good morning,
than that
Thomas.
apparent to the average person.
All of us
Because it
have
is far
that
greater than
divine
the ordinary,
spark
it is
within us.
sometimes
Each and every
called
one of us.
supernatural.
I mean, what is it
But
they
we
say
seek it as a
in
line
Genesis,
within, which is naturally
create
potential
here,
also.
here, listen to the
All of us.
praising.
Good morning,
Listen to the
Thomas.
praising. Let us
All of us
create
have that
man
divine spark within us. Each and every
image.
one of us.
And we're going to do
what is
later
it they
topic
say
on that one.
in
We're
Genesis?
really going to discuss that one at a later date.
Create, but
Here, listen to
we
the praising.
all, if we're
Listen to the
created
praising.
in the image
Let
and likeness
us
of, then that
create
divine
man
spirit of who we are,
image.
that
we're going
is
to do
the
later
seed of
topics on that.
potentiality
We're really
that
going to
we
discuss that one at a
must
later
see
date.
within us.
But to unleash
we
that
all, if we're
on this
created
planet.
in the image and
Okay?
likeness of,
And that's where
that
your
divine
power lies.
spirit
That's
of
where
who
your
we
true power
are.
lies.
That is the seed.
Number
of
four, we
potentiality
can see
that
the
we
creative
must
power in the
seek
universe
within
is
us
manifesting
to
through
unleash
polarity
that as
on this
masculine and
planet.
feminine.
Okay,
This is
and that's
where
your
in
power
witchcraft you
lies.
hear
That's
a lot
where your
of
true power lies.
people talk about God and goddesses.
Number four, we can
Okay,
see
so
the
we know
creative
that there
power
is
in
divine
the universe is
masculine,
manifesting
divine
through
feminine,
polarity,
as well as
negative
masculine and feminine.
negative feminine.
This is where in
it's up to
witchcraft you
us
hear
to
a lot
seek
of
these
people talk
principles
about
within
God
ourselves
and
as well
goddesses.
as within
Okay,
nature.
so we know
and
that there is a divine masculine,
perform the holy
divine
marriage
feminine,
within,
as
so
well
that
as
we
negative
can birth the
masculine
holy
and
child
negative
that
feminine.
each and every one of us is.
Okay, and it's up to us to seek
That's
these,
that deeper
seek these
into the
principles
heart
within ourselves as
sanctuary
well as
that
within
we must
nature,
find
and
ourselves and begin our
perform the
ritual
holy marriage
practices.
within, so that we can birth the holy child that each and every one of us
that
is.
this
And
same
that's that
creative
spirit
power
again.
lies in
That's
all
that
people
deeper
and functions
into the
through
heart
the interactions
sanctuary
of masculine and
must
feminine.
find ourselves.
We value
and
neither
begin
above the
our
other,
ritual
knowing each
practices.
supportive to the other. We value sex as pleasure, as a symbol of embodiment of life,
creative
and
power
as
lies in
one
all
of the
people
sources
and
of
functions
energies
through
used
the
in magical
interactions
practice
of
of
religious
masculine and
worship.
feminine.
So you've
We
got
value
to
neither
think
above
about it.
the other,
Okay?
knowing each
A lot of
supportive to
religions
the
out
other.
there
We value
really
sex
want
as
to
pleasure,
put a taboo
as a symbol
on
of
sex.
embodiment of
Okay,
life,
and this is
and
so
as
very
one of the
unhealthy because
sources
sex
of
is a
energies
natural
used in
part
magical practice
of being
and religious
in this
worship.
human. So you've got to think about it. Okay,
Sex is
a lot of
used as a
religions
weapon
out there
too
really
often,
want
or
to
it's
put
just
a taboo
procreation,
on sex,
or it's
okay?
just
And this
for
is so very
controlling
unhealthy
property
because
principles.
sex is a natural part,
and
of
that
being
is
in
not
this human.
all.
Unfortunately,
Procreation, of course,
sex
but that
is
is the
used
rest
as a
of it is the
weapon too
proper
often,
way,
or
or it's
using
just
the sexual
procreation,
energy. We don't use
or
it for
it's
power
just
or
for
control or
controlling
manipulation
property
or
principles.
weapons. Okay, what we
And that
use
is
it for
not
when
wise
all,
one.
I mean,
is
we
procreation,
understand
of course,
that
but that is the
sexual
rest of
energy
it
that
is
is proper way of using
in
the
the
sexual
act
energy.
and in the
You
stimulation
don't use it for
of
power or
the
control or
act.
manipulation
Raises
or
a
weapons.
vibrational
Okay?
energy
What we
within you
use
that
it
can
for
be
when we
channeled,
wise one
and
is we
used
understand that
to
that
back up
sexual
your
energy
magical
that is
practices,
generated
kind of give it a
in the
oomph,
act and in the
a
stimulation of
big ass
the act
raises a
vibrational
energy
firecracker
within you
that can
explode
be channeled
the intentions
and
used
the work
to back
and the
up your magical
manifestations that
practices
you
and
seek
kind of
to
give
bring
it a
into
oomph,
this time
you know,
period.
a
So
little
that
big
right
ass
there is
firecracker,
part of the
my
proper
friend,
way
that
of
big
using
sex.
firecracker
All right?
to explode the
Number five, we
intentions and the
recognize
work
both outer
and the
worlds and inner,
manifestations
or
that you seek to
psychological
bring into this
world,
time
sometimes
period. So
known as the
that
spiritual
right
world,
there,
the
is
collective
part of the
unconsciousness,
proper way
inner
of
planes,
using
etc.
sex.
All right?
And we see the interactions of these
Number
two
five,
dimensions.
we
The
recognize
basis
both
of outer
paranormal
worlds
phenomena
and
or
magical
psychological
we neglect
world,
neither dimension
sometimes
for the
known
other,
as the
seeing
spiritual
both as
world.
necessary.
The
The
collective
collective
unconsciousness,
unconsciousness, inner planes,
Good morning, Deborah.
And we
So
see the
basically, what we're
interactions
also
of these two
saying here
dimensions. The basis
is
of
that,
paranormal phenomena and magical
oh,
exercise.
I got lost for a second.
We neglect neither
Our
dimension
inner
for the other,
world
seeing
and our
both
outer
as necessary
world,
for
okay?
our
Our
fulfillment.
psychological world.
Good morning, Deborah.
And our conscious
So basically,
world.
what we're also
Our
saying here here
subconscious and our consciousness.
that
All of these things, there's no separation.
Our inner world and our outer world.
There's no separation between
our
your
psychological world
life and our conscious
We're
world.
spiritual beings
Our
having a human
unconscious
experience.
and our consciousness.
So therefore, all of our lives,
all
is
of these
spiritual
things,
in
there's no
nature.
separation.
It's up to
between-
you to
between
recognize.
them. There's no
bring that
separation
spiritual
between your
potential
physical life
to
and
your
spiritual
physical
life.
world.
And
We're
live
spiritual beings having a human
in the
experience.
physical aspect.
So therefore, all of
your
our life
physical
is
world begins
spiritual in
changing.
nature.
When
It's
all
up
of this
to you
inside
to
of you
recognize,
begins
to bring that
changing and
spiritual
lifting to higher
potential
ground,
to
so to
your
speak,
physical world.
then the outer
and
world
live
will fall into place.
And it, in the
this is
physical
part of what
aspect,
magic
therefore,
is.
your physical
All right,
world
is
begins
understanding
changing.
that when I can
When
rearrange
all of this
the
inside
inner,
of you begins
my
changing
outer
and
will
lifting
fall
to
into
higher
place. If
ground,
I don't
so
want
to speak,
my outer
then
world
the
is
outer world
demonstrating
will
back
fall
to
into
me.
place.
Then there's
Okay,
something
this is
within
part of
me
what
I
I
need
need
to
to
shift
so that I can
all right,
shift
is
this.
understanding that when I can rearrange
our
the inner,
environment,
my outer
all right,
will fall
we
into
can't
place. If
affect
I
our
don't
environment with our
my
thoughts,
outer
our
world
words,
is
and our
demonstrating
actions.
back to me,
Okay,
then
and
there's
this is what it
something
means
within
to
me I need
understand
to shift
the
so that I can
energies,
shift
the
this, because
seasons,
we
the
can't
lunar,
affect
the
our
solar,
environment.
to be able to understand
We
these
can't affect
cycles,
our environment with our
and
thoughts,
we get
our
into
words,
the
and our
rhythm
actions.
of these cycles.
Okay, and
Therefore,
therefore,
it means
these
to
cycles are
understand
within me,
the energies,
as above, so
the
below,
seasons,
so below,
the
as
lunar,
above.
the
These
solar,
cycles are within
to be able
me
to
as they are
understand
demonstrated
these
out here.
cycles.
When I can get
And we
into
get into
the
the
rhythm of
with
these
the
cycles,
natural laws.
therefore, these cycles are within me.
Use them
as above,
to
so below, as above.
shape-shift me within.
These cycles are within
the
me
outer
as they are
world will
demonstrated
naturally
out
fall
here.
into
When I
place.
can get into the
This is
rhythm
magical
with
practice.
the natural
And
laws,
this can be
brought into all areas
Use them
of our lives.
to
It doesn't have to be just
shape-shift me
10:30
within.
with me,
Then the
or
outer world
wherever
will
else you might go
naturally
get your
fall into
spiritual
place.
enlightenment, or your
This
just
is magical
meditation.
practice.
No.
And this can be brought
all
into
areas
all
of your
areas
life
of
is
our
a
life.
place.
It doesn't have to
and a
be just
playground
saved
for
for this
10:30
practice.
with me,
And you
or
will be
wherever
amazed
else you
when
might go get your
start
spiritual
acknowledging
enlightenment,
or
or just
physical
meditation.
material
No.
world as your spiritual world
All
as well.
areas of your life,
And the two
is a
can
place
become one.
and a playground for this practice.
Great potential.
And you will be amazed
Great
when you start
possibility.
acknowledging your
That's an amazing
physical
thing, 'cause that's
material
where the
world
magic
as your
really
spiritual
begins to
world as
happen.
well.
When the two can become
6,
one.
we do not recognize any authority hierarchy, but
potential.
do honor those who teach,
Great
respect
possibility.
those who share their greater
That's
knowledge
an
and
amazing
wisdom,
thing,
and
'cause
acknowledge
that's where the
those
magic
who have
really
courageously
begins to
given of
happen.
themselves in leadership. Good morning, Anthony.
6,
Welcome.
we
We do not recognize any authority
Number
hierarchy,
8,
but do honor
excuse
those
me,
who
number
teach,
7.
respect
see
those
religion,
who share
magic,
their
and
greater
wisdom
knowledge
in
and
living
wisdom,
as
and
being
acknowledge
united
those
in a way
who have
one
courageously
views the
given of
world and
themselves
lives
in
within it.
leadership. Good
A
morning, Anthony.
worldview and
Welcome.
philosophy of life
that we identify as
Number
witchcraft.
8,
Excuse me,
number 7. We see religion, magic,
Number
and
8,
wisdom
calling
in living
oneself
as
a
being
witch does
united
not
in
make
a way
a witch,
one views
but neither
the
does
world and
heredity
lives within it.
itself,
A
nor the
worldview and
collecting of
philosophy
titles,
of life
degrees,
that
and
we
initiations.
identify as
A
witchcraft,
witch seeks to control
or
the
the
forces
wicked one.
within herself or himself.
Number 8,
That
calling
make life
oneself a
possible
witch
in
does
order
not
to live
make
wisely
wisely
and
and
well
well neither
without
does
harm to
others
heredity
and in
itself,
harmony
nor the
with
collecting
nature.
of titles, degrees, and
Number 9,
initiations.
we
A witch
believe
seeks
in
to
the
control the
affirmation
forces
of
within herself or
excuse me.
himself.
We believe in
that
the
make
affirmation
life
and
possible
fulfillment
in
of
order
life
to live
in wisely
continuous
and
evolution
evolution
and
and
development
development
of
others
consciousness,
and in harmony
giving
with
meaning
nature.
to the universe. We
Number
know
9,
and our
we
personal
believe
role
in the
within it.
affirmation
We have a job to do. And part of
we
this
believe
time
in the
period that we
affirmation
have
and
to
fulfillment
begin
of
is
life
waking
in continuous
up.
evolution and development of consciousness.
Part of this time
giving
period,
meaning to the universe,
this energy
we know,
that
and
we're
our
in
personal
right
role
now
within it.
We
is
have a job to do.
taking
And part of this
human
time period that we
sacrifice
have
now.
to begin
Before
is
you go,
waking
just drop
up.
it out. Oh, there she goes. No.
Part of this time period,
the proper
this energy
use
that we're in
of
right
human
now
sacrifice
is
sacrificing the
taking
human ego
human
upon the
sacrifice
altar.
now.
Before you go, just drop it out. Oh,
That
there she goes. No.
It's truly meant
The
with
proper
human sacrifice.
use
Is
of human
sacrificing
sacrifice
the
is sacrificing the human
ego. And that's
ego
what happens
upon
when we
the
go with
altar.
those inner worlds. We start pulling
That
up
was
those
what
ego
truly meant.
desires, those
with human
egoic
sacrifice.
beliefs, those
Is
egoic limited
sacrificing
thinking,
the
and we
ego.
begin sacrificing those.
And that's what
making them
happens
the
when we go
sacrament
with
of those
upon the
inner
altar
worlds.
to the
We
goddess,
start
to the god.
pulling up
Okay.
those ego
This is what it's
desires,
meant
those
by
egoic
human
beliefs,
sacrifice.
those
It was
egoic
never
limited thinking,
ever
and we begin
meant
sacrificing
about
those, making them the
killing
sacrament
children
on the altar
or
to the goddess,
sacrificing
to the god.
people.
It's
Okay.
never. That was never.
This is what it's
was meant. A lot of
by
things
human
in
sacrifice.
witchcraft,
It
much
was
like
never,
in terminology of
ever
the Bible, is
meant
metaphoric about Those who are
killing
ready
children
to see can see.
or
If you're ready to hear, then hear.
It's never, that
Okay?
was never,
And a lot of these terms
things
that
in
you
witchcraft,
hear,
like
much like
in
about
the
potions and
terminology of the
things like
Bible, is
that, eye of
metaphoric.
newt, wing of
Those
bat.
who are ready to
These
see
were all
can see.
herbs. If you're
And
ready
these
to
were the
hear, then
nicknames
hear.
of these herbs,
Okay?
these oils, these
And
seeds,
a lot
and
of
these
these
roots.
terms that you hear,
Okay?
like
We're
not
not
pulling
pulling
wings
wings
off
off
bats
things
like
throwing
that,
them in
eye
there,
of
putting
newt,
in
wing of
herbs.
bat.
These
The
were all
nickname.
herbs of the
And
herbs.
these were
Good
the
morning,
nicknames
Doug.
of
Welcome.
these
Herbs, these oils, these seeds,
So
and these roots.
this is what it means for
Okay?
human
Not
sacrifice.
pulling
We
wings off
sacrifice
bats and
that
throwing them in there.
ego
We're putting in
onto
herbs.
the altar.
The nickname
Beautiful thing when you
of
can
the
do that
herbs.
because
Good
it
morning,
frees
Doug.
you
Welcome.
and it puts you more in control
So
of your own
this
mind,
is what it means
of your
for
own
human
feelings, and of
sacrifice.
your
We
own
sacrifice
thoughts.
that
Therefore,
ego
you can start creating
onto
from a
the
little bit
altar.
more
Beautiful
consciousness
thing when you can
instead
do
of
that
creating
because it
from an
frees you
unconscious place.
and
And
it
it puts you more in control of your own mind, of
our
your
only
own
animosity
feelings, and of
towards
your own
Christianity
thoughts.
or towards
Okay?
any
And
other
therefore, you
religion
can
or
start
philosophy
creating
of
from a
life
little
is to
bit
the
more
extent that its
consciousness
institutions have
instead of
claimed to be
creating
the
from an
only way
unconscious place.
and have sought to deny freedom to others
and suppress
our
other ways of
only
religious
animosity
practice and
towards
belief.
Christianity or towards
Number 11,
any other religion or
Americans,
philosophy of
we are
life
not
is
threatened
to the
by
extent
debates
that
on
its
history of
institutions
the
have
craft,
claimed to be
the
the origins
only
of
way,
various
and have
terms,
sought to deny
legitimacy of
freedom
various
to
aspects
others
of
and
different
suppress
traditions.
other ways
We
of
are
religious
concerned
practice
with our
and belief.
present and our future.
Number 11,
It's
as Americans,
it's
we are
time to
not
start
threatened by
as
debates on
as
history
witches,
of the
as a
craft,
community of
the
witches,
origins
Good
of
morning,
various
Roberta.
terms, legitimacy of
As
various
it's
aspects
time
of
for
different
us to
traditions.
start.
We are concerned
Stop
with our
looking
present and
at
our future.
who
It's
practices
what?
It's
Okay,
time to start
Gardnerian or
as
Saxon
witches, as a
or
community
Celt
of witches. Good
or
morning,
Druid
Roberta.
or whatever.
Or
It's
even a
time for
high
us to
magician.
start. Okay,
Stop
looking
it's
at
time for us
who
to start
practices
looking at
what.
the common ground
Right?
and what we
Gardnerian
are
or
here
Saxon or Celt
to
or
assist
Druid
in the
or
great
whatever.
work. Or
Okay?
even a
And
high
start
magician.
coming together more
Okay?
in community, a
It's
larger
time
group of
for
community,
us to
and
start
not to the
looking at
extent that we
common ground.
exclude and what we are here.
We exclude
to those
to
who
assist in the great work.
uneducated,
Okay?
and start coming together
How
more in
else are
community,
people
a
going to
larger group of
understand
community,
who we
and
truly
not to
are
the extent
if we
that we
keep hiding
exclude
ourselves in the broom closet?
We exclude
When I lived in
those who
Florida,
are okay,
Teaching
uneducated
Coven
in
in
Florida.
Florida,
And it
how
was a
else
public
are people
teaching
going to
Coven.
understand who
I
we
wanted
truly
people to
are
attend our
if we
circle.
keep hiding
Now,
ourselves
did they
in
attend
the
all of
broom
our circles,
closet?
our private rites, our magic?
When I lived in
No.
Florida,
But okay,
we would have
Teaching
these
Coven
open
in Florida.
circles for the public,
and it was a
to come so they could
public
begin to
teaching
understand and
Coven.
ask questions.
I wanted
So we
people
get
to
rid of
attend
some
our
of that
circle.
old dogma.
Now, did they
But
attend
it's
all
up
of our
to
circles,
us
our
to
private
stop
rites, our
arguing
magic?
with
No, no,
each
no, no.
other.
But we
About
would have
whose
these
lineage
open
is higher
circles
and
for the
longer,
public to
so they could begin
It
to
doesn't
understand and
matter.
ask questions. So
It
we can
doesn't
get
matter,
rid of some of that
because
old
here's the
dogma.
truth.
But it's
Okay?
up to us
No
to
matter
stop
what
arguing
lineage,
with each other
your body
about whose lineage is
biological
higher and
suit
longer and
manifested.
It doesn't matter.
Your
It
soul,
doesn't matter because here's
your
the
spirit,
truth.
okay? No
May
matter
have
what
come from
lineage,
Catholicism a long
your
time ago.
bodily,
Okay,
biological suit
think about
manifested from.
There's only life.
Your
So
soul,
let's stop arguing
your
over
spirit
who's what in this manifestation.
may
have come from Catholicism a long time ago.
Let's look at what we can learn
Okay.
from each other, share
Think
together
about it.
in community,
There's only life.
as well as
So let's
educating
stop arguing
those
over
out
who's
there
what in this
who are looking
manifestation.
and they're searching.
Okay.
And I know because I work with so
Let's
many
look
of
at
them
what we
who are
can learn
searching
from
for
each other,
alternatives, share together in
Okay.
community,
but they have a
as well
misunderstanding
as
about the craft, or they have a
educating
misunderstanding
those
about
out there
magic.
who are looking
That's
and
one of
they're
the reasons why all
searching, and I
spiritual
know
life
because
center
I work with
exists,
so
is we
many
want
of
to
them who
dispel
are
those.
searching for
We
alternatives.
want to show that there has magical practice,
but they
in
have a
every
misunderstanding
single
about
tradition
the
out
craft, or
there.
they have a
If you
misunderstanding about
understand how to
magic.
see it.
And that's one of the reasons why all spiritual life
let's
center
stop
exists. Is
arguing
we
with
want
each
to
other.
dispel those.
All right.
We
Let's
want
just
to
grow
show that
together
there
and
has
continue the
magical
great work.
practice
All
in
right.
every single tradition
12.
out
We do
there.
not accept
If
the
you
concept of
understand how to
absolute
see it.
evil,
Nor do we worship
Okay.
any entity known as
so
Satan
let's stop
or the
arguing
devil,
with each other.
as defined by
All
Christian
right.
tradition.
Let's just grow
We do not
together and
seek
continue
power
the
through
great
suffering
work.
of
All right.
others, nor accept that personal
12. We do
benefit
not
can be
accept the
derived
concept
only
of
by denial
absolute
to
evil.
another. Nor do we worship
And
any
13.
entity known as Satan or
We
the devil.
believe that we should
As
seek
defined by
within
Christian
nature
tradition.
that which is
We do not
contributory
seek
to
power
our
through the
health
suffering
and
of
well-being.
others, nor
goes back
accept
to
that
those
personal
herbs,
benefit
the
can be
iron
derived
and
only
bring
by
it back
denial
and
to
other
frog's eye and
and
all that fun
13.
stuff that we
believe
use
that we
for-
should seek
for-
within nature
to
that
hide,
which
to
is
hide ourselves.
contributory to our
You know,
health
because
and
the
well-being.
times were
Goes
very
back to
different
those
then.
herbs, the
But those
iron
times have
and bring them
changed.
back And that means we
frog's
must
eye
change
and all
with
that
the
fun
times
stuff.
if we are going to fulfill our purpose, to hide ourselves,
we are going to
you know,
ignite
because the
our
times are very different
collective
then.
unity
Those times have
consciousness.
changed.
And if we are
And that
going
means
to
we
leave
must
a
change
positive
with the
footprint
times
in
if
the
we
wake
are
of our
going to
life,
fulfill
okay,
our purpose.
all right, so those
if
are the
we are going
13,
to ignite,
and like I said,
our
this was the last
collective
week that we will be doing
unity
this. Next month we
consciousness,
will be doing
and if
something
we
a little
are going
different.
to leave a
So now,
positive
good morning,
footprint
Kimberly.
in the
Welcome.
wake of our life.
I am so happy and
Okay?
grateful to see all these
All right, so
beautiful
those
names
are the
and
13
faces
on my board here.
And like I said, this was
Thank
the
you.
last week that we will be doing
All right,
this.
so
Next
this
month
is
we
where
will
we
be
get
doing
into the
something a
healing
little bit
part of our
different.
service. We
So
all
now,
need
good
healing.
morning, Kimberly.
I don't
Welcome.
care how big
I am
and
so
bad
happy
we
and
think
grateful
we
to see
are.
all these beautiful
Okay?
names and
We
faces
all
on my
need
board here.
that
Thank you, thank you,
time
thank
to
you.
actually just
All right, so this is where we get into the
that
healing
quiet
part of our
space.
service. We all need healing. I don't care how
Breathe.
big and bad we think we are. Okay?
Close your
we
eyes.
all need that time to
Let
actually
yourself
just
get
turn
into
off
that
all
quiet
music
space.
or just be in the
Breathe.
space. Close your eyes. Follow the
Let
breath
yourself
in, just all the way down to the belly. Turn off all musics or breathe out forcefully. Just be in the space. Take
Follow
that
the
breath
breath
in
in,
and feel yourself
all the way down to the
expand
belly.
with that breath. Breathe out forcefully. Breathe out all
Take
worries,
that breath in and
fear.
feel yourself expand with that breath.
Things to do later on after this service, all of that will be there. Yesterday's gone. Let's just breathe in
Breathe
the
out all
power
worries,
of this
now
now
moment.
Things to
This
do
place
later
where
on
fear
after
does
this
not
service,
reside.
all of that will be there. Yesterday's gone. Let's just breathe in the power of this now moment.
This gap in between
Where possibilities reside.
this place where fear does not reside.
We say, Mother, Father, God, Infinite Spirit.
This gap in between
That which is all life, all things, that which I have, my
reside.
being, my life, and my person within. We say,
You are
Mother,
all
Father,
things.
God, Infinite Spirit. And we don't get to pick and choose that which is all life, all things, that which I
So
have,
therefore,
my
if
being,
you
my
are the
life,
all,
and my person within, and we're in the image and likeness of,
you are all things.
therefore we are. And we don't get to pick and choose. We are gods and goddesses,
Therefore, if
upon
you are
this
the all,
planet to awaken to our divinity and our
we're in
truth.
the
image and likeness of. Therefore we are. The realm of deity does not exist. We are gods and goddesses upon this planet to awaken to our divinity and our truth. And when we go within and kneel at the altar within the heart, the realm of deity does not exist for deity and not all divinity, truth, and justice. And when we go within and kneel at the altar within the heart, in exchange for the awakening of the true divinity, truth, and justice. And we sacrifice. We are truly stepping into a powerful place in exchange for the awakening of the true spirit, a realm of change, of power. We are truly stepping into a powerful place of true light, a realm of change, darkness, of power. We seek the unity of the masculine God and the feminine goddess within us, so that we may become all that we came here to be. We seek the unity. We don't allow false beliefs in the feminine goddess within us, so that we may become human beliefs that we came here to be, that don't serve and are outdated. And we don't allow false beliefs us back any longer. Ancestral beliefs. Every man and woman is a human beliefs that don't serve and are outdated. Tap into the stars. Hold us back any longer and know the logos. Every man and woman is a star we reside within. Every man and woman is here to shine. tap into take these words of power and know the logos. We take them into deep within ourselves. Within. And we know them to be true because it stimulates us within. We take these words of power, of truth. We take them in deep within ourselves for us to remember. And we know them to be true because it stimulates us within. Why we're here, what we can do. And our spirit yearns for us to remember. But we must first seek the division within ourselves. Why we're here. And find the unity, middle pillar balance. Therefore, we become the demonstration. But we must first seek the division within ourselves and find the unity, middle pillar balance. Truth, for it is healing. Therefore, we become the demonstration. It is awakening. And we allow it to do its magic in this truth, energetic healing our minds and our bodies and our spirits. It is awakening. And we allow it in our prayer for spiritual magic. We ask the great unseen in our minds and our bodies and our spirits to remove all obstructions from mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. And our prayer for spiritual healing, we ask the great unseen healing emotionally and physically to remove all obstructions from mind and body and to restore and experience physical dis-ease. Perfect health. When there is an emotional, mental, spiritually, or spiritual block, emotionally and physically, that we've hidden away. And when we feel and experience physical dis-ease, then there is an emotional, mental, or spiritual block in the aid of the divine that we've hidden away. And that is the cause of the effect that we're experiencing. Now I want you to look out in your mind's eye, aid of the divine, to our collective community, our global community, great joys you will know, our friends and family who don't understand these wisdoms. Now I want you to look out in your mind's eye. We can offer our guiding light to our collective community, our healing love, our global community, to these people, our friends and family who don't understand these wisdoms, and that's okay. We can offer our guiding light to the planet, our healing love to these people unconditionally, to the cosmos. We show our galactic family. We send this energy. We are unifying to the planet and are ready to receive higher wisdoms to the world, to the cosmos, without fear or judgment. We show our galactic family. So we send this healing vibration and are ready to receive higher wisdoms, all those we have mentioned, without fear or judgment. And we ask the unseen healing force. So we send this healing vibration out from us and to restore them to perfect health. All those we have mentioned. We put our trust in power, in love, and we ask the unseen healing force to help both present and absent morning Nancy in need of help and to restore them. Isabel, beautiful. So we put our trust in power here in love. Now is the time for our healing service. Good morning, Nancy. Oh, I apologize, Mr. Micah. Isabel, it's his turn to jump up, though, and welcoming a few words of healing that we get ready for the next part of our service. So here is Reverend Micah. I apologize, Mr. Micah. It's his turn to jump up, though, and a few words of healing that we get ready for the next part of our service. So
good morning, everyone.
Micah,
how are you today?
To share his words of wisdom.
Well, since the healing service just came through, what I was thinking about as far as like what feels really good for me for healing is good morning, everyone. How are you today?
I love
since the healing service just came through, what really lifts my own spirit as far as like what feels really good for me for healing is the rain itself. The rain, letting the drops wash all over me, because water itself is just so very cleansing. Not only that, what really lifts my own spirit up is standing on the wet earth itself. feeling it in between your toes, itself, connecting, letting the drops wash all over me. Rain has a wonderful feeling of being able to calm. Not only that, wash you. You can just feel yourself actually new. Standing, it's like on the getting a most natural shower, feeling it in between your toes, connecting with nature. For a minute. Just rain has a wonderful feeling of being able to calm you, take a few wash you, breaths, and make you feel refreshed and new. It's like getting a most natural shower in the world itself. So, for a minute, just imagine and feel, smell the wetness in the air itself. Take a few deep breaths. Smell the wet grass. Let that be what flows through you as you feel each pinpoint raindrop falling on your skin. Smell the wetness. Let it wash you. Smell the wet grass. Take a deep breath. Let that be what flows through you as you feel each pinpoint raindrop falling on your skin. Let it wash you. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath. And hold this one. One more deep breath. And hold this one. Let yourself hear the thunder that rolls in clouds above you. Feel the power of it as it comes. Each little drop touching your Let skin. Yourself hear the thunder that rolls in clouds above you. Feel the power of it as it comes. Each little drop, when this energy comes, touching your skin, touching your spirit. There's no need to run. Mother, Father, Goddess, when this energy comes, infinite spirit, the one that is many, there's no need to run. As this rain falls over our spirit, may we feel washed and refreshed. Mother, Father, Goddess, and God, leaving behind spirit, the one that is many. May water, as this rain falls over our spirit, be stirred. May we feel washed and refreshed for the week ahead of us, and may it let us be washed all that has come. May we thank you so much for Mother Nature, emotional, for her natural healing energies, for the bounty that they provide to us, and may it let us be washed. May our gratitude and thanks continue to bring more. We thank you so much for Mother Nature herself, for her natural healing energies, power to heal all those around us, for the bounty that they provide to us. So mote it be. And may our gratitude. Thank you all very much. Now we come to the sermon with Reverend Michelle from Mother Earth herself, and may we use this power to heal all those around us, including ourselves.
We're discussing Samhain today.
Okay? Thank you all very much.
So a lot
now
of
we
people
come to the sermon
out there
with Reverend
have
Michelle.
these ideas that on Halloween, witches get out there and cast evil spells, and we commune. We're discussing Samhain today. Let me clarify the word. So a lot of people the word actually have these ideas that the word on Halloween, witches get out there and the word daemon actually means attending spirit. Let me clarify the word evil entity. The word actually interesting thing about daemons though is they're great teachers. They truly are, and they work with your dark Greek. Yes, and we all. I don't care who you and the word daemon actually all have darkness within us. It doesn't mean some evil entity. Okay. God. Interesting thing about daemons though is they're great teachers. They truly are, and they work with your darkness. We come into a and we all. I don't care who that we're in. We all have darkness within us. We come into a world of polarity. As you've seen in all the old cartoons, you got an angel on one side and a demon on the other. Well, you got to remember now the word angel itself. It doesn't mean celestial being. It means messenger. And so, as daemon, seen in all the old cartoons of you got an angel on one side and a demon on the other. Well, you got to remember now the word angel itself. The attending spirit, the celestial being, it means messenger. Where the word demon comes from. So, we're going to clarify that a little bit here in a minute too. Messenger. The attending spirit works with your shadow. One is a guardian spirit. It works in your darkness, and it's not spirit. The attending spirit, the daemon, but it's not evil where the word demon sinister either. And we're going to clarify that a little bit. It's pretty much a neutral thing. The attending spirit, and it doesn't care how long it works in your darkness, and it's not light and fluffy and over, but it's not evil and sinister either. It's pretty
but
much
it
a neutral
tends and
thing.
it waits.
Okay.
Honestly,
And
it waits
it doesn't
patiently.
care how
And it will
long you
keep
choose
guiding
to learn a
these
lesson
lessons
over
to you
and over
and
a
over
greater
again.
okay, justice as well
But it
as
attends
love,
and it waits.
because
Honestly, it waits
anything
patiently.
that sits and waits,
And it will
that
keep
long
guiding
for you to
these
get your
lessons to you
bleep together, and a greater
Try to keep it clean here.
justice as well as love
Must because
care. Anything
to
that
some
sits and
to
waits
some
that
degree
long for you to
about
get
you
your
because it agreed to
bleep
be here
together.
with you. Before we incarnated, we agreed
Try
with
to
these
keep it clean
entities
here.
to be with us because we knew we had certain
Must
lessons which
care
we were here to learn
to some
and certain
to
karmas
some
in which to
degree
clear up about
and
you because
the
it agreed
attending
to be here
spirit, the
with you.
daemon,
Before we
is
incarnated,
the
we
one
agreed
that
with
will
these
really
entities
help you
to be with
clear
us
that
because
karma.
we knew we had certain
Although
lessons which
most
we
of
were
the
here
time
to
when we're
learn
clearing
and
karma,
certain karmas
it's
in which to clear
uncomfortable.
up. Okay?
And
the attending spirit,
and
the
a lot of
daemon,
people get
is the
twisted
one that will really
on the word
help
karma
you
too,
clear
because the
that
word karma is nothing more than the
Although
law of cause and
most of the
effect.
time when we're
Okay.
clearing karma,
So
it's uncomfortable.
we have
Okay?
to understand that
And a lot of
whatever
people
karma
get
we
twisted
whether
on the
good
word
or
karma
bad,
too, because the word
it is
karma
because
is
we
nothing more
set
than
it
the
in
law of
motion.
cause and
We
effect.
are first
Okay?
cause of that karma.
So, okay,
We
have
have to
cause on the
understand that
macrocosm.
whatever
But here in
karma
our
we
microcosm,
incur, whether
and the
good
things
or
we
bad,
experience,
it is
okay,
because we set it
that's
in
the
motion.
law of cause and
We are
effect,
first
also
cause
known
of
as
that
karma. Okay,
and it's up
we
to
have first
you.
cause
And
on
you
the
can
macrocosm.
change it, but it's up
But
to
here
you
in
to
our
clear your
microcosm
karma.
and the things we
Okay, by
experience
learning your lessons,
about the
okay?
attending spirit.
That's
Because
the
the
law
beautiful
of cause
thing
and
about the
effect,
daemon
also
is
known
when
as
you
karma.
learn the lessons,
And it's up to
you feel it,
and
you know it,
you can change it, but it's
and
up
you're
to you to
grateful
clear
for it.
your karma.
because now you
Okay,
have the
by learning
awareness
your lessons with
and the
attending spirit.
understanding through the
Because the
goddess.
beautiful thing about the daemon
is
is
when you learn the lessons, okay, you feel
and
it,
the messenger
you know
spirit,
it,
okay,
and you're grateful for
the guardian spirit,
because now
is there
you
to
have
help
the
keep
awareness
you out of
and the
serious trouble
understanding through the
and
goddess
to bring messages
to not
of enlightenment to help you
and
stay
the
on
messenger
your
spirit,
road
okay,
to
the
fulfillment. The
guardian
guardian
spirit
spirit is there to
okay,
help keep you out of
So,
serious trouble.
our darkness
and to bring
our
messages of
the daemon
enlightenment
is
to help
necessary
you stay
for
on
us
your
as a guiding
road
spirit within
to
our
fulfillment
darkness.
enlightenment.
Okay,
And
okay?
so one of the things
Our
that
darkness,
okay,
it being the end
the
of the
daemon
witch's calendar
is
right?
necessary
And the
for
seasonal
us
calendar.
as a guiding
One of the
spirit
things
within our
about
darkness.
Samhain is when
Okay.
you hear
And
those old things about us
one of the
dancing
things
with
that
demons
Samhain,
and conjuring demons.
okay, it
You're
being
damn
the
right
end
we
of the
conjure those
witch's
demons up.
calendar,
We conjure the
right?
demons from
in the
within
seasonal
us.
calendar.
One
Okay,
of
now
the
remember,
things
there's a difference
about
between the word
Samhain is
daemon,
when
attending
you
spirit,
hear those
and
old
demon.
things about us dancing
Okay.
with demons and
demon
conjuring demons.
is
You're damn right we
energies,
conjure those demons up. We
beliefs,
conjure the demons
ideas,
from within us. Emotions.
Okay, now remember, there's a difference
that
between the
lean
word
on
daemon, attending
the
spirit,
resentful
and demon.
side, that
Okay.
lean on the
A
selfish
demon
side,
is
that lean into what's in
energy,
it for me
beliefs,
side,
ideas,
and emotions.
who will
Okay,
play the
that lean
victim,
on
will play the martyr,
resentful
or
side,
the judge,
that lean on the
or the
selfish
saboteur,
side, that
or the
lean
addict.
into what's
That
in it for me
those are what
side,
are demons. Who
Okay.
will
and these
play
we
the
cultivate
victim,
ourselves.
will play the martyr, or the
Not
judge,
sent
or
to
the
us.
saboteur, or the addict. That
We draw
those
these
are what
energies
are
to
demons.
ourselves. Now there are
Okay.
very lower
And
level
these we
energies out there,
cultivate
just like there's very
ourselves.
low level energies of people out there.
Not
Sent
we
to
walk
us.
around the world without being
We draw
completely
these
afraid.
energies to
We're
ourselves.
mindful about where
Now, there
we go
are
and
very
things
lower
to that
level
nature, knowing the
energies out there,
neighborhood or
just like
whatever.
there's very low
So we
level
stay away
energies
from
of
it.
people out
But
there.
we don't
We walk
tend to
around
stay
the
away
world
from those places
without
within us
being
that cause
completely
us great harm.
afraid.
In
We're
fact,
mindful
they're
about
so
where we go
familiar
and
to
things
us that
to
we
that
tend
nature,
to
knowing the
repeat
neighborhood or
them.
whatever.
So we stay
Whether
away
we
from
like it or not, we
But
tend to repeat them.
we don't
These
tend
are
to
our
stay
demons.
away from those
Okay?
places
So
within
at
us
Samhain,
that cause us
this
great
is where we
harm.
go
In fact,
in
they're
to the
so
darkness,
familiar to us that we
and
go
tend
into
to
the
repeat
goddess.
them.
The goddess is a
Whether
dark
we like
goddess.
it or not, we
Not
tend
all
to repeat
goddesses
them.
are dark,
But these are our
most
demons.
of the time,
Okay?
when you
So
seek
it's Samhain,
to know the
this is
goddess
where we
in the
go
very
in
beginning,
to
you
the
must
darkness.
walk through the
We go
darkness
into
of
the goddess.
yourself. The goddess is a
In order
dark goddess.
for her
Not all
to
goddesses
show
are
you
dark,
her
but
son.
most of the time,
Remember, the
when you
goddess
seek
gave birth
to
to God.
know the goddess
Okay?
in the very beginning,
So
you
in
must
order to
walk
know
through
the
the
darkness
sun
of yourself,
that lies
dormant
in
within
order
you must
first walk
to show you her son
and come face to face with
Goddess
your demon.
gave
You must
birth
dance
to
with
God.
these demons.
Okay.
So in
You
order
must
to know
understand their
the
nature,
sun that lies,
that their nature
dormant
is
within you,
you must
and that
first
you
walk
have the power
and
in
come
dancing
face to face
around
with your
the
demons.
fire,
You must dance with these
the
demons.
sacred fire within.
You must understand their nature,
dancing
and
around
their
a flame.
nature is you.
Okay. You have
And
the
that
power
you
to
have
dance
the
with the
power
fire and the demons
and
within
dancing
you,
around the
sacred flame of
the
the
heart,
sacred fire within,
to exercise,
to visualize with dancing around a flame.
They really are.
Okay. You have the power to dance with the fire and the demons within you, around the sacred flame of the heart
for you.
and the attending spirit will
And
watch
to see
this
them
dance
for what they really are.
and will assist you.
And they're all
in
manifestations that
exercising
you,
by bringing you
first
experiences on which you
brought
have a
into
choice
experience for
to
you.
do something different. And the attending spirit
Let me share with you a personal
will watch this
experience of
dance
9-day line.
and
Okay.
will assist you.
And
Many of you know
exercising
that
these,
by
by
bringing you
in my life,
experiences
I
on
was
which you have a
addicted to
choice
pain medication
to do something
and I
different.
went through a 12-step program.
Let me
and-
share with you a
and
personal
got my life
experience
together,
of
and I
9-day
continued
line.
my spiritual journey and advancement.
Many of you know,
But
but
at one point in
before
time in
that
my
time
life,
period
I was
came,
addicted to pain
I was
medication.
laying up in my
and I
room,
went through a
and
12-step
I've been
program
studying
and-
this stuff
and
my entire
got my life together,
and I
continued my
understood a lot
spiritual
of it
journey and
here.
advancement.
But I didn't quite
But before
understand
that
the
time
esoteric
period
nature
came,
of it within me
I was
and
laying
how it
up in my
affected
room,
me. And
I
I've
could
been
see
studying
all
this
of it out
stuff my
here. I
entire
could understand
life.
it in the
And
book.
I understood
a lot of
I
it
could do all
here.
of that, but I didn't have that
understand the
deeper
esoteric nature of
understanding
it within me and how it affected me.
how it
I could
was
see all of it
latent
out
and
here. I
how
could
it was
understand
within
it in
me
the
and
book.
what I
I
had
had
to
to
do.
do.
I could do all
Just
of that,
like
but
so
I
many
didn't
people,
I didn't
understood
have
the
that
imagery outwardly,
deeper
but I
understanding.
didn't understand the imagery inwardly. That's what
how
the difference
it
between
was
exoteric
latent
outwardly
and
and
how it was within
esoteric
me
and what I
inwardly
had to do
means.
with that.
So
Just like so many people,
I was laying
I
up in my
understood the
room and I
imagery
had just
outwardly,
taken so
but
many
I didn't understand
Percocets
the
in such a
imagery
short
inwardly.
period of
That's
time.
what
It wasn't
the difference
funny.
between exoteric,
But I didn't
outwardly,
care
and
because
esoteric
I had been
inwardly
praying for
means.
death for so long because
So
tired.
I was
of
laying up
being
in my
this
room
world.
and I had just taken so
And
many Percocets in
I was
such a
laying
short
there and it was
period
about
of time.
midnight.
It wasn't funny.
And all
But
of
I
a
didn't
sudden,
care
I was
because
ODing. I had
I
been
knew I
praying
was
for
ODing.
death for so long because and all of a
tired
sudden
of being
this
in this
entity,
world, whom I call Anubis,
and
I walk
I
very
was
closely
laying
with
there and it was
Anubis,
about midnight.
love him to death.
and all of a sudden, and I was
showed up at the
ODing,
front of my
and I knew
bed
I was ODing,
where I was laying.
and all of a sudden,
This
and
entity, whom I call Anubis,
he asked me a question.
I walk very closely
He said,
with
Michelle,
Anubis,
I'm
love
going
him
to
to death, give you a choice.
showed
I'm
up
going
in
to
front of
offer
my
you bed
where I
what
was
you had
laying,
been praying for so long.
and
And I wasn't afraid of
he
death
asked
because
me
I
a
had been
question.
murdered when I was 21.
He said,
I was
Michelle,
strangled to
I'm
death,
going
so I
to
knew give you a
there's nothing to be
choice.
afraid of on the other side.
I know
I'm
it's
going
there.
to offer you
That's why I wanted
back
what you had
desperately.
been praying for so long.
Or, and he said,
And I
after
wasn't
he gave
afraid
me
of death
the
because I
option
had been
of
murdered when I
I'm
was
going to bring
21.
you
I was strangled to
what
death,
you
so I
have
knew
been
praying for.
there's nothing to be
But then
afraid
he
of on the
said,
other side.
I know it's there. I will
That's
give
why I
you
wanted
a
back
choice
so desperately.
to experience
Or, and he
life
said, after
like
he
you
gave
never
me
have.
the option of
I'm going
the
to
choice
bring
is
you
yours.
what you have been praying for.
But
But as
then
I
he
lay
said,
there,
or
slipping into
I will give you a
unconsciousness,
choice
to
all of a
experience,
sudden,
I started fighting for the
life
first time
like you
never have.
truly,
For the first
the
time
choice
in my
is
life,
yours.
fighting for life.
And as I lay there, slipping into
I wasn't-
unconsciousness,
I knew I
all
had
of a
more
sudden,
to do. I started fighting.
I knew
For
it
the
wasn't
first
over
time,
for me, and
truly,
I had the
for the
choice
first time in my life,
whether it was
fighting
over
for
or not.
life. I could have
Slipped in to
I wasn't
drugs and
I knew
allowed
I had more to
breathing
do.
to get shallower and
I
fall
knew it wasn't
asleep.
over for me,
And I
that
had
been
the
it.
choice.
And then my thought came, what
Whether
about
it
my
was
son?
over or
I
not.
don't want my son
I
to
could
find
have
me this
slipped
way.
in to the
And this entity
drugs
stood
and
at my
allowed
bed,
the breathing to get shallower and
talked
fall
me
asleep.
into the
And
breath
that had
of
been
life.
it.
And then my thought
It
came,
told
what
me
about my
how
son?
to
I don't want my
combat
son to find
the
me this
effects
way.
of the drugs.
And this
Entity stood at my
and
bed.
it helped keep me
and
alive
it
that
talked
night as I
me
fought for my
into
life.
the breath of life.
And I fought for life.
It
And
told
it
me
was
how
right.
to
I
combat
lived life
the
in the
effects of the
experience
drugs.
that I didn't think was for me,
because I always
and
thought
it
it
kept
other
helped keep
people
me
could
alive that
experience this
night as
type
I
of life.
fought for my
But I
life.
wasn't worthy of it.
And that's one of our first demons right there that we must begin to exercise. I lived life in an experience that belief that I didn't not worthy of our divinity, because I always thought of other people that we're not worthy of the attention of the gods. I wasn't worthy of it. And that's one of our first demons right there that we must begin to exercise. Is that belief that we're not worthy of our divinity. The demon of fear that we're not worthy of the attention of the gods. Unworthy and worthless, that not good enough. Those are the demons we must combat each and every day. That's the first demon. It's Samhain, fear, that opportunity, and because it believes of being unworthy calendar and worthless, and in doing not good so, enough. We can. Those are the demons we light the fires every day. Big bonfire. And Samhain dance with those demons and call them out. It marks the end of the witch's calendar in our magical circle. And in doing so, banish them. We can light the fires in their name, big bonfire. And we can, in the name dance with those demons within, call them out, our shame, our fear, in our magical grief, circle, our attachment, banish them by us a few more, exposing their name, jealousy, greed. And the names are the names of the demons within, our guilt, our shame, our fear, our grief, our attachment. The name, a few more, the true name, jealousy, greed, of anything. You have power. These are the names of the demons within. Okay? Selfishness. And once you turn and you call them by name, that you created the name by allowing the outer world to dictate your inner power over it. Okay? And ignorance. Once you turn and bliss in your life, that you created this, then by allowing the outer world to dictate your inner world onto the altar of divinity. And ignorance, altar that lies to be bliss in your life. This is the witches serve. Then, okay, you can sacrifice them outwardly to the altar. Share in this divinity. Celebration, altar that lies by dancing around our circles, by gathering in the this is the witches circle by the fire. Okay, and we don't actually conjure outwardly. Share in this evil spirits. Celebration. There are some magicians out there that by gathering in the use it for their own personal gain. But again, just like there are, we don't actually conjure dark, evil people, evil spirits. There's dark, evil witches. There are some magicians out there. There's dark, evil Christians. There's dark, evil Muslims. I mean, come on now. Just like there are lies and everywhere, dark, evil people, you have to be there is dark evil witches as well. The balance within. There is dark evil Christians. There is dark evil Muslims. I mean, come on now. Two extremes. Lies and everywhere. To bend the law to your will. To seek the balance within. And using your will in alignment with divine will. Bringing these two extremes. That's the true proper use of the will. Is to turn it inward and to experience bend the law to your will. And lining up with that will. And using that's your will in alignment with divine will. As who you truly are. And that will lead you to the will. Is celestial, inward, and cosmic, the divinity, and lining up amazing world. That's your star. That's who you truly are. Reality, and that will lead you, teaching you how to shift your celestial, cosmic, into something beautiful, amazing world, magical, experiential. Different dimensions, realities. You have that teaching power, you how to shift your reality. To be a witch. This is what it means beautiful. By this time of year. Magical. We go in and we see the seeds of what, and we see the fruits of what we've harvested. You have that power, and that's what it means. Toss out that which is no longer serving. This is what it means. Cut away what is this rotten on the vine. We go in and we cut see the cattle of what, and we see the fruits of what we've harvested. And toss out that which is no longer serving. And you can use cut away what is rotten on the vine. You came in with, plus this whole other team of energies that you signed up to walk and guide with you before you incarnate. All that lies within you. And we go into our sacred rites and spirits that you came in with, plus this whole other team of energies that to you help signed up grow in understanding and wisdom before you incarnate. Understanding is the goddess. We wisdom go into our sacred rites and the ultimate one with these higher frequencies to help us grow in understanding and wisdom. Understanding is the goddess. Wisdom is the God. And
the ultimate one.
So it doesn't mean
triad.
Titles and degrees and initiations.
Which
you don't need initiations from anyone else. The goddess is the one who initiates. Power. And how she so it doesn't mean titles and degrees and initiations.
She's that spirit in that
darkness. You don't
need
initiations from anyone else. You seek in that darkness. You seek goddess is the one who initiates. Because how she is a reflection of the sun. She's your guiding self.
And in order to know her
she's
sun,
that spirit in that darkness.
You must go through her cloak of
she's
darkness.
The one you seek in that darkness. You seek the moon.
And there's nothing evil about that. That's the great
moon
work.
Is a reflection of the sun. That's what we're here to do.
In order to know her sun,
you must go through her cloak of darkness first.
Grow in knowledge and power, and take responsibility. About that. That's the great work.
Causes that we create. That's what we're here to do: is clear our karma.
So light your torches.
Accept our responsibility.
Grow in knowledge and new moon. So it's perfect.
And take responsibility. Commune with your ancestral spirits that are guiding and walking with you. Don't be afraid of the other side
at Samhain night,
because the other side is this side.
A new moon, so it's perfect for great intentions.
Commune with your ancestral spirits that are guiding and walking with you. And don't be afraid of the other side.
Call them into your magical right.
Because the other side is this side. There's no separation. By facing them and calling them by name. Tune yourself in to the flame and dance with your demons.
I hope you have enjoyed.
Call them into your magical right and cast them out.
I've brought some
by facing them
of
and calling them by name.
Clarity, some symbology of what's really going on with us, or what's supposed to really be going on
today.
With us.
I hope
unfortunately, so many people take things so literally.
And that's where some of them give us
some symbology
of the ones who are
what's truly really going on with us, or what's supposed to be advancement and development. Unfortunately, so many people take things so literally.
They're all beautiful, and I am so very grateful.
Some of them give us
one of you a bad
showed
name
up today on the end of
truly
our
working
calendar year
for the advancement and development
of
consciousness.
Our next event will be coming up.
We're all beautiful,
sharing that.
I'm so very grateful.
I hope to see
all
each and every one of you showed up today on the end
of
to
close our eyes for a
calendar
second.
Year coming up on it.
Think about this.
Our next
dark
event will be
year.
coming up. Reverend Michael will be
the
sharing
goddess.
that with you here soon. I hope to see
This
all
is
of
the
you there.
So I want us to close our eyes for a second. This is
Think
the
about
night.
this
Dark half of the year.
Go within
this
ourselves
is the
and light the magical bone.
This is the God
to cast our circles, to awaken those spirits within us.
This is the night
to help us
we
cast
out
within ourselves
no
and light the magical bonfire. By accepting responsibilities
for the right that we
to awaken those spirits within us. To help us cast
standing
out
on the strong foundation of the moon.
By accepting responsibility
for the right that we are performing.
Understanding our polarities and finding the balance within.
Standing on the strong foundation of the moon.
Calling forward the divine powers from within us and around us. Understanding our polarities
so that we can stand in truth.
Finding the balance within. Justice. Wisdom. Calling forward the divine powers from within us and around us. And as this year
so
wanes away
truth.
into the dark night, justice, wisdom. A new year is always promised at first light. And as this year wanes away
awaken clean
into the
and
dark
clear.
night from the fear within, a new year
ready
is
to
always
embrace
promised. It's ready to
first
begin.
light.
And together we rejoice
we awaken
in our
clean
sacred
and
flame.
clear
From the
we
fear
light
within,
each other along the way.
are ready to embrace.
We gather
It's
in
ready to
oneness
begin.
and unity and light for the next Sabbath.
And together we
and the next
rejoice
rite.
in our sacred
Bring the
flame.
sunlight.
We light each other
So more to be.
along the way. Have an
We
amazing
gather
end of
in
the year.
oneness and unity
And I will
and
see
light
you on the Witches'
for
New
the
Year
next
next
Sabbath
weekend.
and the next
Now I'm
rite.
going to give it over to
Bring
Reverend
the
Micah for
sunlight.
he's going to finish up with
So more to be.
events and
Have
things
an
like that.
amazing end
Much
of the
love
year.
to each and every
And I
one
will
of
see you on
And
the
I look
Witches'
forward to
New
when we
Year
have our
next
brick and mortar
weekend.
so that we
Now I'm
can
gonna
give it over to
we can
Reverend
touch
Micah
each
for his
other.
He's going to finish up with, and we can have the all message service as well, and things like that. So much love to each and every one of you. Much love, bright blessings, and I look forward to when we have our brick and mortar so that we can touch each other. We can see each other, and we can have the all message service as well.
For me, that was a very riveting sermon. Thank you very much.
Much love, bright blessings, and here's Reverend
So,
Micah.
as part of our events, we will be having our next All Spiritualists Message Night on December 13th. Hi, everybody. 9 for me, that was a very riveting sermon. We're actually going to change things up a little this time. And so, as part of our events, our media, Blair Reynolds here, who is going to introduce a new practice December 13th. We call them from 6 to 9 p.m. Now, you all may be wondering what's this about. I'm going to leave you in a little bit of suspense. We are going to have our media, Blair Reynolds here, so that you can keep thinking about it and build up all that excitement. We call them flame messages. A little bit of a different show. You all may be wondering what's this about. I'm going to leave you in a little bit of suspense as we get closer to the event. I'll just share your excitement. So that you can keep thinking about it. We'll build up all that excitement. That's actually what we have for the announcements for all our events coming up. More to come along. I am very excited for it. I know Reverend Michelle's excited. Thank you all so much for your attendance here today. Please show your support on our Facebook page. Share with your friends. That's actually what we have for the announcements. You can also find us on our YouTube page that we more to come along as they come about. Our front page. Thank you all so much for your attendance here today. Please show your support. If you ever want to catch our replays, share with your friends, like, subscribe. You can also find us on our YouTube page that we post. I hope you all have a very fantastic week. Front page. Hope that this has been as enlightening for you as it has been for me. And if you ever want to catch our replays, you can always find them there on YouTube. From the bottom of our hearts and or on our website. Expansion of our spirit. I hope you all have a very fantastic week. And I hope that this has been as enlightening for you as it has been for me. End of the year holiday. And happy Samhain. See you next year. See you next year. From the bottom of our hearts and the expansion of our spirit, we thank you all so much.
Right? Beautiful, safe end of the year holiday.
And happy Samhain. See you next year. See you next year.
That's November.